Hi, now it works. Hey, everybody.
Bonjour.
Perfect. It wouldn't be a DNC session without one hiccup. Hi, how's everybody doing? Welcome to a
Hi.
brand spanking new campaign. This is
So
Divine and
spanking,
Conquer's
so new.
Arthurian Tales.
Much new.
We're going to be playing D&D game. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be, I guess, whatever I decide it to be whenever I decide it to be in the Arthurian world. So, King Arthur and the legends. So, hi everybody. I'm excited. How are you guys? How's everybody doing here? It's fun when the DM's nervous. Like that makes like
Oh.
I don't know. I
Don't be
generally.
nervous.
Session jitters.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't be nervous.
I'll
Stop.
be-
It's okay. Just pretend we're all in our underwear. It'll be fine.
That's what I do every that's.
Ooh.
I mean,
Now I'm
pretend.
more nervous.
good. So let's get to our announcements before we get into the brand new campaign. So we have some new faces here. So we'll have Wolf and Trent joining us every Wednesday, which is exciting. And as I'm looking up my notes here, okay, cool. Yeah, so I guess let's just run through our pre-use stuff, and then we'll get into the campaign. I guess off the list. Hey guys, we have merch. Go do the merch thing. Go get some stuff. It's still
Awesome
important to wear your mask. So
Yeah.
we have some. If you want some really cool masks, I'm letting you know
Just
that
mask.
the Alistair non-binary and the trans one are the coolest looking flags. They just looks beautiful on this. For flags and for masks, I just think they're amazing. Also, our friends at Talent Claw, which make amazing dice products, dice trays, dice vaults. You can look them up. Their info's down below. If you use a code Divine Conquer, you get 10% off, which is amazing. Also, our Bros project for the Alistair comic is down below. You could also support them by being part of their Patreon, which is a little $1 a month, and be part of an amazing Discord and help them with their Saturday streams, giving suggestions and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Also, we have a Discord. If you don't have to fight between which one you want to join, you can join both or one.
join
It's
them
fine. Which we have a Discord as well, and we're slowly gearing up to do things like watching the 1980s Dungeons and Dragons show, which is going to be horrible.
Rewatch Rage War. Such an amazing movie.
Let's not. I will not put the Patreons into that
I'm mad
situation. That video is edited, by the way, and we'll release next Saturday. So stay.
Hell yeah.
That was the shortest decision of this movie sucks that we've ever done.
It
It was amazing.
Movie is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. It's art. Wow.
All those 7 movies in one were amazing. Please, all the information is down below. Please go support our friends. Please support all the amazing art and talent that everybody does, because we work hard, and hard work be hard, yo. But yeah, does anyone have any special projects or any announcement that they want to discuss?
Do you like metal work? Do you like leather work?
Yes, Jeremiah, what's up?
Lionheart Customs Creations from
Yes.
Instagram. He actually made this for me for my
That's the cross guard,
lightsaber.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's
for this
so
guy too, that he made. So yeah, he does some amazing smithing work
Yes, he
and
does.
leather work. He gave me a Carabao dice tray
Ah.
Yes, he does.
made out of leather.
Oh, I love it.
He does
It's
amazing
so
work.
cool.
Yeah, he's a cool bro.
Yeah, the
Go check him out.
is pretty dope. And link is in chat, so you guys go check him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all right.
Do I say my thing?
Yes, keep it
Okay.
under at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
You have
So-
30 minutes.
Guys,
Wait,
how is everyone doing? I'm just kidding.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Yeah, what's up?
we're talking to the TED Talk.
The world has gone crazy. Everybody's reacting to it differently, different ways. Some people are a lot more talkative than they have been. Some people are a lot more quiet. Some people are angry and whatever. So
Some people don't know
just-
how to drive.
Yeah, that too. But if everybody could just remember to take a few minutes out of your day and be kind to someone. It could be something as simple as saying, "Hey, Jesus, I really love your hair today. It looks so pretty.
Thank
You did something special with it or something."
Anything today like this isn't anything.
Always be beautiful.
I do
Yes.
nothing.
Well, that's even more special because that's just you.
Oh my god.
That's just your essence. It's beautiful. Anyways, if you just compliment someone, if you could tell them something you like about them, if you could do whatever,
Be nice.
it could possibly change their day. It could possibly change their month. It could change their life. You never know what just a small act of kindness can do. So please remember to be kind. And if nobody's been kind to you today, thank you so very much for watching our stuff, taking time out of your day to have fun with us. And just know that we all very much appreciate you and love you. So, thank you.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the TED Talk.
Was
Yeah.
that 30 minutes?
That's 30 minutes. All right, got it. All right, cool. Break time. No.
I just have one question.
Yes. What's up, Wolf?
Is the fun mandatory?
Unfortunately, it is. If you don't, I get to come over, and then we really will have some fun.
Well, I guarantee you I won't enjoy a second of this.
Oh, damn.
Jesus, I have a quick technical note for you.
Yeah.
If me and Wolf drop simultaneously, there was some thunder rolling through, and it's kind of windy over here.
Gotcha.
So just making a note for you there.
Cool. All right. Appreciate it. Thank
You
you.
are a technical note.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, let us get to our first session of Arthurian Tales. So let's roll that new recap music for session 1.
Ew.
So this game, for everybody that doesn't know, is going to be a low fantasy campaign. It's going to be set in fictional Britain and Wales, centered in Camelot. The campaign will be divided into several arcs that's more or not going to be centralized with missions tied to Arthur. Camelot is going to be the model of what is the modern world. Everybody will know that stepping into the forest is pretty much accepting potential death. There's monsters and beasts of old out there, whether it be from the Feywild or Camelot. Just venturing too much outside is extremely dangerous. Now, there are 4 factions within our game. These 4 factions divide life, law, society. We have the church, powerful and just, guided and dictated by God. We have the growth of and unification of Britain under the church. And under the church was okay. Sorry, let's replace the thing. The growth and unification of Britain under the church was the key in vanquishing the Danes. The populace lives in the safety of Camelot, protected by the dangers of the woods, with unity and strength from their labor. The Council of Magic, as in one of these other factions, is led by Merlin the Magician, the only Archmage that has ever survived. He is a true believer in the alchemic method, and tries to triumph for the good of magic. The Feywild is a warm society, secretive and powerful. Their people are, with their innate magical abilities, are still struggling to survive. While they live in the forest and secret locations, they tend to stay away from the far dangers of humanity. And since this is an Arthurian game, we cannot start without talking about Arthur. So, the power struggle was innately balanced by Arthur Pendragon after he takes the crown from his father Uther and reshapes Essex and Wessex under Britain. He is the champion of Camelot, both with pen and steel. Faithful to the church, but Arthur does not take a knee to the church, only to God. Arthur has Marilyn as his advisor and confidant. With the authority that Arthur has given, Marilyn has halted conflicts between the magic world and the non-magic world and brought many, many years of peace. Arthur is friends to all. To those living in Camelot, know that Arthur is true to his duties and to his people. He held off many invasions and many countless scrimmages with the barbaric Danes. To the church, he has been baptized and unified under the one true God. Marilyn's authority and has granted many private conversations that had led to a lot of diplomatic peace, and Marilyn is key in the bridge between Arthur and the people in the Feywilds. So with that, we're going to start our game with a private mission that, and please correct me if I'm mispronouncing y'all's names, Everlee and Lena. We're starting with you guys.
Okay.
So,
Lena. Oh, sorry. That was from somewhere else.
all right. As I am making sure that DM layer is correct. All right. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And yes, here we go. Moving y'all's characters. Oh, righty then. So, the grandmother, Miss Emily Lowe, has some odd affliction. Her skin is starting to turn bluish, and that has definitely frightened her granddaughter, Sue. So, with all that she has, their entire life savings of 17 silver pieces, she has brought you from the forest over to see what you can do. So, if you may, since on my order list it is Everlee. Haley, would you like to describe your character? What do you physically look like?
Okay, well, my character's name is Everlee, and she's not a very tall person. She's about 5'2", 5'3". She has long, kind of darkish hair, a little bit dark brown red. She's kind of a slim-built person, and she's very intense eyes. She's just wearing some kind of basic clothing, like a cloak and some like leather shirt and pants, just kind of stuff that would last as they're wandering around in the forest, kind of practical, nothing fancy. And she just looks very intense and focused. That's generally her kind of thing. So
Okay.
she would be kind of assessing the room and then going over to see Miss Emily as soon as she gets in and kind of gets some information about what's going on.
All right. May I have you please roll a d8 for your Raven? Can you describe your Raven for us, please?
Yes. So Everlee also is usually seen with a raven. She's kind of a medium-sized bird with kind of greenish and purple jewel-looking feathers. And she's a very smart raven. She's also always looking around, always trying to kind of perceive things. My D8 roll was a 5.
A 5. You would know. And you're probably going to try to do your best to keep your Raven in check, for she does like to steal shiny objects and use it to decorate wherever her nest is. Even though you're never in the same place twice, she just brings them to you. Sometimes
Okay.
even out of your own pocket. And she's like, this is mine now.
Definitely.
Does your raven have a name?
Yeah, my raven's name is Jewel.
Jewel. Beautiful.
What she's obsessed with. I think it was a natural there.
Yep, it was Faith. Lena, can you describe yourself?
Absolutely. Lena is a wood elf. She has red hair, deep red hair. She's about 5'3". She's pale. She's got deep emerald green eyes. She is almost always seen with a smile on her face. She usually wears tones of brown and green. She's always has her long brown boots on. And she also has a leaf medallion that she wears around her neck. She trying to think of what else. She's thin build, but she also has some muscles that you can see underneath of her shirt. Just some slight muscle.
She thick. Could you also roll me a d8, please, for your Raven?
Yeah. Yes. She's also well, you've seen with her Raven. Almost always her Raven. That's a 6.
A 6. Your Raven definitely likes to mimic your body language and reflect that.
That's so perfect.
So when you're mad, it's mad. When you're happy, it's happy.
So perfect. My Raven's name is Akra.
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 All right, I love it.
And she has, it's a girl, but she has a pretty good wingspan on her, and she has some white markings throughout her black and deep green feathers.
Okay. All right. To describe the scene for everybody, as you guys are approaching, and it's cold. The sheer tiny home that you guys are walking in, you see that it has no divisions or anything. The door was kind of half ajar, just a little bit of snow kind of piled up underneath the other side of the door, unable to fully close it, and the beds are just hay that has been saved over and stuffed close to the fireplace. You see a pot that is constantly just heated up to cook whatever soups that they can. The house is so broken down that there's even a small hole that you can see to the far left side of the house, closer to the door, where a lot of the cold is kind of seeping through. You see overstock of food. They're probably just trying to survive the winter with grains and herbs just kind of laid on the wall. You see a stack of meat outside. It looks like their hunting trap has been broken. The well outside is probably frozen, as there is no attempt to clean it or anything. And you see that the cart that they had for any help within this area has been also broken. Many of the trees outside are almost all cut, just to show you how much of the environment they're using just to stay warm. As you guys approach, you see that this young lass over here, as she kind of just looks over. I didn't sorry, I just didn't expect your ears. You're not. It doesn't matter. This is my grandmother, and she kind of just moves to the side, kind of gets on her knees and holds her hand. She's cold.
Salutations. What happened to your grandmother?
I don't know. She went off to the woods by herself. I know it's cold outside, and she just returned like this. She just looked pale, and she kind of grabs her skin. It's blue. Her skin is blue. Can I have Everlee roll me a medicine check, and Leanne roll me survival? Lena, roll me survival.
Yes.
And what did you guys get?
I got a 17.
17. Okay. And
I got a 14.
14. Okay. As you guys approach, really, you see that your Raven is kind of looking around and it really eyeing the tongs that are kind of used to as probably the only thing in here that has metal that has a shine to it at least. As you guys approach, she's quite cold. You notice that her hair is almost ice, actual ice. And you don't think that it's, oh, she was wet and it just was outside. There's no water that's melted on the bottom or anything. She's pretty close to the fire. This is odd. For your medicine check, this is definitely not a disease. It's not natural. It's some sort of magical affliction, maybe even a curse. You see that she's shivering and she's showing signs of a fever, but her skin is cold. The only thing that you note that this might be more fever is like when you feel the back of her neck, it is on fire in comparison to the rest of her skin. And she's shivering and she looks like she's not dealing with this very well. As you were approaching, Lena, you know that there's some willow bark outside. That mixed with some of the turmeric that is just on the corner of this room. It's not gonna taste well, but if you ease these two things, it would make a nice tea to at least kind of coat over the pain.
Lena would tell Everlee, I'm going to quickly run outside, grab some Willowbrook.
You cut out a little bit at the end.
Oh, I'll be right back.
It was too sweet. The audio capture could just not take it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, as you go outside, taking the 10 or the 15 minutes or so to just break you need to make sure that it's at least 3 years old for this to actually work, and you start assessing the trees and breaking part of the things that you need. While she's doing that, Everlee's, what are you doing?
Okay, so I want to go up to Miss Emily and see if she notices me. Is she coherent at all, or does she seem like she's just out of it?
She really does not look like she's here.
She's not aware of anybody.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. I want to walk up to her and then look at her niece, Susan, correct? Or her daughter,
Sue.
Susan.
Yeah.
Sue. And tell her and say, Sue, I understand that you're uncomfortable and you're scared, and please just trust us. You know, you have us here for a reason. We're going to see if we can help. Just try to stay calm, and then we'll see what we can do. When Lena comes back in, we'll start to try to administer some basic medicine just to see if she responds. Okay? Can you just stay calm for me?
Okay. So she kind of goes over to the corner, just like slides out and sits. And after those 15 minutes or so, Lena, you come back with the stuff. You start making the tea, and you pretty much have to force it down her throat. Like she's not able to swallow it at all.
Just a note, Jesus, I don't have control over.
What? What is even this thing that you don't have control over?
Dunno.
1 second. There you go. You should have control over your character now.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Lena would look over to Everlee. She would say, Everlee, I worry this is not natural. And as she's making the tea.
Yes, I definitely agree. I think this is not of the normal type that we see. I think this is going to require something else. We should be very cautious.
You see Asu's kind of like panting in the corner, and you both really, after taking the team, maybe being about 30-40 minutes and you doing what you can, although you have great abilities, you've never heard of this. Within that hour or so, what would you guys be doing? What would you try to do to help this woman with her pain?
I'd be pulling out my herbalism kit
Okay.
and trying to use different selves.
Okay. As you're doing so, you feel that it's just, there's something, even with the drink, you started noticing that started at her feet and then started moving towards her hands, almost like anything that you start giving her as a remedy to ease pain starts, her hands and feet start glowing slightly bluer.
Lena would lean close. Lena would lean close to Everlee, and in her softest voice whisper to her, "Can you take the girl outside? I want to try something."
Yes, definitely. I can keep her daughter calm, and you let me know if you need more. And so Everlee would take Sue outside and ask her to just go with her to try to find some flowers that they were missing.
Okay, no problem.
To make a poultice, sorry.
She goes outside with you with that tail. So what would you be doing inside as soon as they step out?
As soon as they step out, Lena would lean close, put her hand on the back of Emily's neck and cast Cure Wound.
Okay. As you cast your magic and the slight glow flows through her, you see that she starts coughing intensely. And as she coughs, this thick white smog kind of emanates from her, and you swear she looks worse.
Ooh. Okay. That's interesting.
at this point, you see that she starts to and starts convulsing.
Crap. Okay, Everlee. I'm sorry, I'm out of this.
Y'all picked the same name. I'm sorry.
Hey, Lena. Lena would try to basically hold her down so she didn't hurt herself.
Okay.
When she was convulsing.
Okay. Roll me a strength check, please.
Okay. Ooh, that's good because I don't have a lot of strength. That's a +1, so that's a 19.
19. Okay. I'll say that by how long will you be outside of really doing this? Like, how long are you gonna give your sister?
Lee.
There might be puppies. You're holding her down, it's you don't think that she actually has the strength to fight you, but for some reason there's something there is, the only thing that kind of goes from like there is a spirit, there's something, there's an energy in her. Even a strong man who convulses and just has a lot of muscle tissue would not be this strong.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry. I was just going to say Everlee is going to tell Sue to go and try to find some flax that she knows was kind of in the pathway when they were walking through the forest and they were summoned. And she wants Sue to go get that. And she needs to go in and check on Lena to see that everything's going okay.
She agrees and starts moving in that direction.
Okay. And then Everlee's going to come back in because she feels like it's been a little bit and she didn't feel any major difference. So she's worried.
Okay.
So she goes back in to see how Lena is.
All right. As you approach.
As soon as she hears Everlee start approaching, Lena will turn to her and say, "Help! I need your help. I feel as if there's a spirit, an energy, something unnatural within her."
Have you tried some of the basic?
Yes, I tried healing her in our ways. It did not help.
Do you think we need to try an additional heal? Or do you feel like this is something that needs a binding?
At this moment, I would like both of you guys to roll me perception.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. That's a 15.
Okay.
I got a 13.
All right. Lena, it makes sense. As you're speaking to your sister, you kind of notice the room get a slight bit colder, and you think, oh, it's just the strong winds coming through. And as you're turning around, you kind of turn the direction towards the fire naturally for that extra warmth, and you're noticing that the side of the pots that is currently being cooked, that is closest to the grandmother, it looks like just that section is frozen solid. And as your sister is turning Everlee, you start seeing that the blanket starts getting ice frost around it. And she was shivering. Her body was fighting back, as bodies naturally do. But now it's perfectly still. And you see that her skin's starting to just slowly morph and turn bluer and bluer.
As soon as Lena sees this, she's going to reach and see if she can find a pulse. Her life force.
Easy enough. As both of you are trained in this, you actually can't find anything, and it's not that you're not knowledgeable to where it is. It's that there is literally a layer of ice preventing you from feeling anything. And you notice that she is still now and solid blue. With that, we're gonna go to another scene.
Okay.
So we are moving to the Moot's Pub, owned by the Moot family. Mute family. I said Moot, but it's Mute. And I need to move you guys over here. So, with this, so I'm moving my layers correctly. This is one of the few locations. It's actually a second home to one of the well-off people within the outsides of the outskirts of Camelot. The Mute's bar, the tavern, the Mute's home. It generally plays for if you are too far in the woods and you need a place to stay. There is no bed, but at least a warm meal or an ale, and you can sleep on the table. that's quite acceptable. As you see some of the supplies already frozen over. Their house would be a little bit further up the road, as it's a fairly well-traveled location. It's getting to the hotter parts of the day, so it's not terribly unbearable. But you guys are definitely staying here for within your own travels, a little bit outside of the cold, at least something in your belly. And in this tavern, I will say that both of you, and you know who you are, Craven and Riven? Raven? How do you pronounce it? One more time? Riven. Okay. Craven and Raven. So many similar names. As you guys are nursing your watered down ale, and if you wish to partake in the sloppy food, at least it's warm. But you overhear a conversation in this table. I told you she was an old bag, but she said if I brought her the head of a kin, Emily would be mine. Kind of looks around. Last week, her father asked if I would join the family. And you see that the other gentleman kind of spits out a little bit. No. She's half your age and has more money. Kind of looks around. Who did you kill? And at this moment, their conversation, although they're trying to be quiet about it, is enticing for reasons. As you both notice that you both saw each other looking and eavesdropping on them. And from my perspective, we'll say Craven. Could you describe your character? Carver. It's Craven.
Carver.
Craven.
Okay.
Carver. Can you describe
Close
your
enough.
character?
Yeah. So I am 4'11". I am a short person. I have very light skin. My hair is dark, but it has a white streak down the side of it. I have dark green eyes, and even though I'm really short, I have marks of age. So my skin is wrinkled on my face. Most of my body is covered by clothes, though. I have a bunch of clothes, but they're all really ragged. Like, I've been living in them for the past 2 weeks. But for the most part, I look like a normal 20-year-old-ish.
You're a young man,
I
yeah.
have the build of a 20-year-old. Yeah.
All right. And Riven, can you describe yourself until I pronounce your name correctly? I need to hear it like
Riven?
100 more times.
His name is Riven.
Riven.
He's about 20s, mid-20s. Has long black hair that touches his shoulders. Bright gray eyes. Kind of has a little scar coming down his left eye. Wearing black and purple. And he's kind of got a white, like a white cloak around him that's kind of torn around everywhere. And he has you can kind of tell that you can see the hilt of the sword is wrapped up. And he kind of has like one hand just holding the strap of it. He doesn't trust people. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So you both see each other as you kind of turn your chairs a little bit to gaze at each other like, oh, you also heard that. What do you guys do?
Just gonna get a friendly nod. So.
I think I'm gonna get up and What is by the bar?
So, at the bar, you'll see that the man has kind of pre-made meals and slob, and it looks like at the moment he's collecting the leftovers from food that has not been finished and just putting in like a general sludge. You'll see a barrel that is where he gets most of his ale is kind of blocking him so people don't go behind where he's at. You see the fireplace next to him as the warmest part within the pub here. A couple of windows laid out so you can see the outside. But it's really a basic establishment. So basic that the DM forgot to put the floor.
Yeah, that's the floor. It's matching the outside.
Yeah.
As
I just noticed that.
A patchwork ceiling almost, where snow just slowly drifts downward.
Yeah, I'll give you a friendly nod back, and I'll turn to the barkeeper and slide over enough copper for one ale for me and put another on the counter beside me.
Okay, so you'll be putting 3 pieces of copper as it's cheap ale for a reason, as the watered down kind of just doesn't even foam or anything, kind of just slides it over towards you.
Yeah.
As he kind of looks, grabs the copper, pockets it immediately. You see that his hands are still kind of bloody and messy. He leaves stains of grease on the counter. You know, you look a little young to be drinking, but how can I help? Kind of just looks at you since you gave the extra copper.
Do you know those 2 men over there?
Of course, Phil and Lil. I know them.
Is that on the fly?
Yeah, on the fly. But what's of them? Phil's going to get married to a very well. Don't see what they find in him. He smells like a pig and doesn't know how to work for piss.
Sounds like the typical men around these parts.
Kind of chuckles, goes over and just throws whatever's on his hands into the soup that you were probably eating, like the bowl where everything came from. Kind of just goes back to what he's doing.
And they'll go back to eating.
Okay. As this is happening, maybe 10 or 15 minutes or so are passing by. I would like you guys to roll me a perception.
11.
Okay. And Riven?
I don't hear shit.
What did you get? One? Okay.
That's your
Roll was a 1.
Or you.
You need dice. You can't roll Yuli's dice anymore. As you don't hear a lot of the conversation, but those 2 men, Phil and Lil, are definitely kind of trying to be hush hush. One thing does catch your ears before something kind of just stops everybody in their tracks. You hear, yes, I think they called her Gold Eye Iris. And then you hear the and the neighs of horses. Dozens of them. As everybody plainly sees. And token layers. You see quite clearly at the end of this exertion a Knights Templar currently riding on a horse, and behind him, a much younger girl loading a crossbow and shooting. As you see 12 men on horses, all with swords out, scimitars or little short spears, they're all chasing. And these men don't have uniforms, don't have any similar attire. It just looks like a gang of people following this man. As the entire bar kind of just turns and starts looking. As this is not a typical thing for many, many reasons. And they are hauling. It's just there and flash into the woods. What do you guys do as soon as you see this?
I'm gonna try and make myself smaller up against the bar in the corner.
Okay, you definitely make yourself smaller.
I'm still gonna be watching.
Okay, as to start moving away, you start going. You kind of will see them at the edge of the window that you're in before maybe 5 seconds at max, and they're just gone, following the road into the woods. What about you, Riven?
I'm just watching.
Just watching them? Okay, all right, no problem. And with that excitement out of the way, we're going to move to a scene that we were just in. Before we do, so Saerus and Evelyn?
Evelyn.
One more time?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Okay. Did I say it right? Okay. Tell me I said it right. Okay, good. Confirm that I know how to read. So, you guys have your mission. It's been a long trip. You guys have spoken to some villagers, and you know where the Lady Low is. You know that she's hired the two people that you're looking for. In this cold, thinning forest, what are you guys doing? As Saerus, you're on your beautiful cow-colored horse, and Evelyn, you weren't given anything.
Cal.
His name is Cal, yes. So what are you guys doing currently, as it's just thick snow that you guys are just crunching your way to?
I'm just taking along.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just, I guess, following through the snow as much as I can without a horse.
Okay. Evelyn, can you describe what you look like, please?
Are we right next to each other already?
Yeah, you guys have been traveling for at least 2 weeks.
If we've been traveling for a while and we kind of know each other now, Saerus would be on the floor and Evelyn will be on the horse.
Okay. So Evelyn, you are on the horse.
Oh, and they say chivalry is dead.
I'll side saddle that horse as much as I can.
So can you describe what you look like?
As when she's not on a horse, Evelyn is kind of she's 5'7". She's tall for normal people, I guess, but she's very kind of willowy. She has a kind of athletic, curvy build. Right now usually she'll have her little cape put up, and her clothes are kind of mostly dark black with some colors of gold every here and there. And she'll also have more details on her shoulders. She'll have little feathers kind of blowing in the wind. She's very kind of bronze, dark complexion. She looks kind of foreign, not what you'd usually see in Europe right now. Mm-hmm. She has these golden, brown, golden bronze eyes that are very intense. And then whenever she doesn't have her cloak up, she'll have this straight black hair. And every once in a while you'll see inside her cloak kind of movement. And sometimes she hides it there. She'll have a crow that she calls Edgar.
Okay.
She'll hide in her cloak, or she'll just be watching her from around.
Okay. Can you roll me a D8?
Yeah.
So we can get the personality of your baby.
6.
6.
And yeah.
This is actually my favorite one. So, because of your bond and your soul attachment to this crow, I mean, a familiar is a very personal thing. You do know that Edgar. What was his name? Edgar. Okay, make sure. Edgar's number one hope is dream, his life is what he wants to do is he wants to meet a real live giant crow. He's heard myths about them, and he wants to meet one because he wants to tell his entire life story to them. He wants to hear their life story.
Oh, baby.
Yes. That is his life goal. You have a mission here. So, with that, Saerus.
We did that mission out.
All right, that's the first arc right there. Saerus, can you describe your character, please?
Saerus stands at 6'4".
What appropriate crowing?
What? Okay, Saerus stands at 6'4", and he is pretty much wearing just full set armor, and it's just silver. But his helmet is kind of like it has like a shape of some kind of bird that's red and orange, and then he has a winged helmet, and from the inside it's kind of silver, and then it's going out. It's kind of going from orange and then to really deep red on the very tip. He's carrying a shield on his left arm, and it also kind of resembles that bird that's formed in his helmet. And he has a long sword and a quiver on his side. He has like a green cape and some green and purple, like, what's that called? Like the cloth underneath the armor. Hey, Lynn, what's that called? Anyway.
Your tunic? Your garb?
Yeah, sure. Like garb, something like that. But yeah. No one had really seen what he looks like other than Merlin and his family. Okay. So you can guess as much as you want, but you really don't know what he looks like, what his skin color is, or whatever.
All right, fair enough.
It's just he's holding at the moment he's holding the reins, basically like guiding the horse while they're walking forward.
I would feel that this is unfair if I don't ask you to also roll me a d8, please.
Oh. But he's a riding horse. He's my baby, but he's a riding horse.
He's gonna have personality too.
Yeah. Two. The biggest, largest horse too.
As you know for sure, as you're the one who's holding the reins, Cal does not like anyone touching them if he does not know them, and he will bite them.
Okay.
He needs to get to know you and become a friend before you're able to just like pull him.
Terms one horse I'm not riding.
So, as you guys are walking within the snow, it's you know that you have maybe an hour, maybe sooner before you reach your destination. What would you guys be doing? Just being awkward?
Just like he's just moving. Saerus personally, he's just kind of moving forward and not really speaking till spoken to.
Okay, fair enough.
If we're close to where we are, I'll make Edgar kind of like scout ahead.
Okay. As Edgar goes out and scouts, Saerus, I need you to make me an athletics check.
Athletics?
I hope people are starting to notice what's happening.
That is what's my athletics? It's a +4, 22.
Okay, 22. Great number. As this is a reactionary thing. As you guys are kind of moving in this, you hear Cal's hooves kind of crunching against it, so it's not really meant for a horse, but you're doing the best that you can. As he kind of slides down, and unfortunately Evelyn kind of falls off, and immediately you just get into action mode as you kind of start sliding down and running, just using as much strength and control as you can before you grab onto her and grab onto a branch, and you kind of halt the inertia and just it's a painful jolt in your shoulder, but you hold on and make sure she does not hit like the rocks below as a little bit of snow just kind of dust down. You release and slowly make your way down to the end of this little knoll as Cal just kind of slowly walks down with no problem.
Of course, Cow will
Yep.
just walk down like no problem.
As you see that
Skyrim horse.
you're
Skyrim.
about maybe 300, 400 feet away as your crow kind of comes back and just starts muttering to you like we're close. Feathers up.
So what did you find? Looking at Evelyn.
Edgar says that we're close. It was a close call.
That was a close call. Hey, you! Slow down there, horse! I'm gonna kind of start slowing. Like, can you move on your own?
Just looks at you.
Oh, I'm looking at Evelyn. Well, I'm looking at Evelyn at that point.
I'll
need it?
definitely try. I might need some assistance.
I'm gonna grab a javelin from my back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give it to Evelyn to use as like guiding post. And I'm gonna grab one more javelin. And I'm gonna do that at the same.
Okay. You have your walking stick for
Walking
assistance. Excellent. As you guys are getting closer, Evelyn, can I have you roll an investigation, please?
Yeah. 8.
8. Okay. Is that 8 total?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 6, 7, 8, yeah.
Don't you have a +6 investigation?
I have +5 when I rolled a 3.
Okay.
What? No more 31. Oh, investigation.
Yeah, no, her perception was.
As you're kind of looking at the footprints outside, it looks like there's been a lot of people moving in and out, but you're kind of undiscerned as to what this means. Although it's kind of odd, you really feel that these footprints leading into the door are maybe a little bit smaller than a human's. Whatever that means. So you're outside the destination that you're supposed to be in. Let me move you guys to the map. As you're not here, but you are. Oh, that's backwards. That horsey should be at the bottom layer. To back. There we go. Backwards.
He was carrying the horse.
He was carrying the horse the whole time. What a good man. So as you
I was
guys
the horse.
as you guys approach, what do? You do the door kind of a little bit ajar. You see that there's still smoke coming out from the chimney, so there's someone's in there. There's light, there's a warmth.
A little bit of little props. I'm gonna kind of look at Evelyn. I'm just gonna like that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to basically like kind of like look through the door sneakily.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Roll me stealth then.
Yeah, it's not bad. Please.
Oh, no. I knew this would happen.
Lena and Everlee,
Oh.
can you roll me perception, please?
+0 to my stealth with disadvantage. That's 11. Heavy armor. Let's go.
Damn kids in your heavy armor.
What did you guys get?
A 19.
Sorry, I'm doing math.
I think.
That is a 13.
Oh, you almost did it.
As is you. I mean, Everlee, you're closer to the door. You swear you heard like a heavy crunch and a steel, like something metallic.
Okay, well, I know that Everlee is very cautious, especially when they're doing things like they're doing now. So she would immediately turn around, kind of shielding Lena, and open her cloak, just like look towards the door, like kind of covering her, going, "Yes, can we help you?"
You hear that outside.
Evelyn's gonna be
Lena.
like, oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Lena, immediately upon hearing that, is going to draw the hood up on her cloak to hide her ears as best she can, and try to focus on her hair turning into a natural brown color.
Yeah, but essentially, I don't know if I was clear. Everlee is trying to completely shield Lena, so it's
Yes.
like not obvious where she is.
Yes, as your arms are extended and your cloak's out wide, and you are being
like
a
Totally
Weirdo.
not hiding something.
totally not hiding anything behind you. You hear that outside. You hear the yes, and it was someone out there.
We are looking for some people.
Evelyn's gonna knock while you're talking about it. I don't think you can be quiet, Cyrus.
I swear, this armor's... My brother told me it was stealthy.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of glance back over my shoulder and see that Lena's doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say out because I'm assuming I heard what he said.
Yeah, they're not being quiet.
I knock
Okay.
too.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, yes, the owner of the home is away. We are working. Can you please come back later? No soliciting? No, I'm just joking.
We just want to talk about our savior, the Phoenix.
Oh Lord! Fucking injecting last. Trespassers. Wrong campaign.
So what do you guys do?
It's like, what?
I'm gonna turn my head over my shoulder now because I assume Lena's good and look at her and say, should we run?
You see within the home there is a door in front of you, no windows. The chimney's an escape, but there's fire there, and then there's the hole. It's kind of at the front of the door, but that's kind of you have to dig your way out of the stone.
Lena will look back at her and just shake her head, and she'll give her Everlee a wink, like everything is gonna be okay, and she's gonna just smile and hope that things are gonna be okay.
Saerus is gonna kind of say out loud, like, we're not here to arrest you or anything. We're here to help.
If you're a cop, you have to tell me. No, I'm sorry.
I'm not a cop.
Lena will just continue to try to put something together with her herbalism kit to help her Emily.
You can roll me in nature or history if you
Okay.
want, Lena.
I'm gonna look at Evelyn and I'm like, what did Merlin tell us again?
You yeah. Wait.
I remember it being very vague.
You have a message.
So
I can say it out loud. No,
Everly-
actually, I should not say that out loud. You have a message.
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say that Everlee's gonna look back at Lena and say, if you can spare her, do it. And then she's gonna walk towards the door to kind of actively engage whoever this is. And she's gonna kind of lightly rest her hand on the top of her sword.
Okay.
Let's have PvP session 1.
Okay. Well, you said medicine or history, correct?
Nature or Arcana.
Nature. Okay. Nature or Arcana?
Mhm.
I thought you said history for some reason.
If I
Okay.
said, my bad. Nature or Arcana.
No. You're fine.
Play back the
Arcana.
tape. Make sure
Okay.
that I was correct.
That is a 16.
On which one?
Arcana.
All the medicine that you have here, everything will remedy diseases or anything and can hold off pain or inflammation for sure. You're struggling, and your mind is racing to try to see what you could do, but you're just like, this is magic that can only be healed by magic. As I believe,
Alright.
Everlee, you are at the door. Okay. You kind of see Saerus on the other end as you guys are both kind of like peeking a little bit through the door that is ajar. I am slurring all the words today.
It's all good.
So does he look like a knight to me, like something I would be very wary of?
He looks like a man in very flashy full plate armor, yes.
I'm gonna send Jewel, let Jewel fly out the door and say, go get help.
Okay. Flies out. You see a large black bird fly out.
Just like yours. I'm gotta say that out loud to Evelyn.
I'll make Edgar go and be like, can you follow that just in case?
Can we have familiars meeting?
The fact that all of you decided on almost the
crow.
same identical
Yeah.
bird and you didn't discuss your backstories with each other is astonishing to me.
It's fantastic, actually.
So, this raven is flying off as a crow is behind it chasing. What are you non-birds doing over here?
Okay, so once Jewel flies off, I'm gonna kind of open the door a little bit and kind of, again, try to block the gap with my body so there's no like barging in kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. Definitely doing
And
so.
I just want to try to get a better view of what's happening out here. Like if there's a lot of people, just one person.
Roll me perception.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be timid. I'm trying to be brave. Ooh, that was not good. I got an 11.
You see a horse and a man. You heard a voice, so you know there's at least somebody else out there, but you don't quite see them.
Okay.
Could be more, but there's at least two people. Which I'll do.
Okay, I just want to whisper, but to where Lena can hear me, and say we probably need to go if there's nothing more.
Okay. Lena's gonna last ditch effort here as yeah, she's going to touch Emily.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to whisper softly, come back to us. And she's going to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. As you do.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
As you cast it, you swear as the spell functioned, but you know that it was a struggle, and this is the first time you've ever had to put this much effort within the energy of this spell, as Emily's eyes turned gold, and you think you heard a cackle before the spell rebounded. I'll say that everybody saw a flash of gold throughout the room.
Like even us outside, we
Even
see
you
the
guys outside.
flash.
Just the door
You
was
saw
open.
the door is ajar. So you saw a light of gold kind of leave the room.
Okay.
It's daylight
Cyrus is just
outside,
gonna-
so it's dim, but you know what you saw.
Cyrus is just gonna say, like, "Is everyone okay in there?"
And Everlee is going to turn around, even though that's not the wisest, rush back, grab Lena's hand, and say, "We might have to do it. We might have to cast it. Let's get out of here."
Okay. As you grab onto her hand, everybody feels a small shake, and you hear. And we're gonna leave off there. As we're going to move to another group. As moving over here.
BRB for a little bit.
Okay. As yours is the hardest thing to ever pronounce. There's Crosshatch, and then there's Ike with an E. How do you pronounce your character's name, Wolf?
Ikad.
Ikad, thank you.
Ikad Seminia.
Ikad Seminia. Seminia's easier for some reason. Ikad. So, Ikad and Cross.
And it is literally ever changing.
That's the translation.
Yeah.
Excellent. Lovely. As you guys are walking across, I mean, you traveled with him for a bit over a year. It might be slight out of character, but if I can have Ikad roll me a performance, please.
No! That's one of my highest trained skills.
Oh, I lost everybody's camera.
Oh
don't
no.
We lost yours.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me reconnect then.
Okay.
It might be just my.
That happened to me earlier.
Okay, I'm doing it. Firing and reconnect. Okay,
That
all right.
worked.
What did
I'm
you
gonna
get?
I'm gonna blame your disconnect on my bad roll and say I should be able to roll again.
What did you get?
You got a 7.
I rolled a 1. I have a +6 to perform.
As I mean, it's cold, but it's not that cold. And Cross, you don't know if Crosshatch, if he's playing it off. You're just like, you don't feel the cold. You do see a little bit of smoke in the nearby distance. At least that's a place you guys can maybe be warm. So as you guys are kind of just meandering in the woods, slightly lost, a little bit confused, what do y'all do?
All right. First, I have a question
Yes.
that I forgot to ask you before.
What up?
Can I do my magical tinkering on Cross, or does it have to be on something he's wearing?
It would probably have to be on something he's wearing, but I can look into it later.
Okay. Well, for now, I'll say it's you have like a something you're wearing on your.
I have
top
leather
half, right?
armor.
Okay.
It's incorporated throughout me, so it goes all the way around.
Cool. There's a thing that will happen if someone touches, like taps his armor.
Okay, cool. Noted. So before what you guys are doing, Ikad and Crosshatch, what did you guys describe yourselves, please?
You want to go first, bud?
You can go first.
So, standing in at a whopping 7 foot 2 inches tall is a scarecrow-shaped construct calling itself Crosshatch. I have a straw bag over my head with nothing but holes for the eyes and what looks to be randomly poked holes along where a mouth shape would be. I'm also wearing a thatchwork straw hat that seems to be secured by 3 pointed hooks coming out of the top of my head to secure it. Getting down below the neckline, you'd see almost sharp-looking appendages for arms and legs. Hands with 3 fingers and a thumb. The middle finger of each hand being slightly elongated. And the entire body, leather armor notwithstanding, looks to be of a dulled steel with wooden joints for musculature. And rounding it out would be the feet. He's not wearing any foot coverings at all. It looks to be kind of atypical crow's feet with 3 talons forward and 2 backward to balance. And he's tall and intimidating. And rounding it out would be the dull red glowing eyes that appear to pulsate as he becomes more active.
Are you currently in a cart being pulled by a horse, or no?
I'd probably just be walking alongside him unless Ikad told me I needed to hide.
So he would probably be walking up to this point, but once I see that there's smoke and something we might be going towards, I would have him get in the cart.
Okay.
And in the cart, I've got various cabbages, potatoes, carrots, just typical farm vegetables.
Okay. Perfect. Can you describe yourself as well?
Currently or in general?
Currently.
Currently.
Okay.
Let's go currently.
Quick and dirty, and then more details. Quick and dirty, medieval cabbage guy from Avatar. Like tan, old farmer, gray hair, a little bit of a chin beard going on.
Okay.
Tattered old farmer's clothes, just like bundled up in some big blankets on this horse pulling this cart.
Okay. Lovely. As you guys are trudging along and seeing the source of heat, you stumble onto a scene, something slightly gruesome. You see many prints of something scattering throughout the snow, and you see a young lady who looks like has been slain. There is a gash through her back, and there's blood that's staining the snow.
Well, Cross, upon seeing this, would look to it, and then look to Ikad, and then you'd hear him croak, "There's something in the fields!" Low, like not trying to be loud, but also not understanding what quiet really is.
Okay.
I mean, snowy environments tend to echo as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Ikad will get down from the cart and get closer to investigate.
Roll me an investigation.
Oh, now it's a real roll. 18.
The first thing that you notice is the body is still warm. And you're also going to note that the clothing on her is pretty torn. She definitely has layers to defend against the cold, so it looks like she probably is used to this environment. You kind of see the footprint lead cutting off before the forest kind of takes over, leading into that smoke. You also see that if you continue on this path, there is kind of like a section of prints that's moving along the side and maybe is taking a longer route. But will go parallel in your current walking pattern, walking destination.
Upon closer inspection, Any pointed ears, strange eyes, anything that would indicate that
She
it's not a
looks.
human?
She is human.
Is the warm outerwear bloody?
Yes.
Darn it, I don't get a new jacket.
Sorry. It's also slashed. It really looks like she was running and got slashed.
Okay. I will make notes about what I've noticed,
Okay.
but overall, human problems, not my problems.
Fair enough.
We'll move more cautiously towards the smoke from here, though.
As you do that, can I have both of you guys roll in perception since you're moving cautiously?
Sure.
11.
11.
5.
Okay. You definitely don't notice this, but you approach a house that has some smoke kind of peering over. So let me guys put you near this location. Wow, go figure.
I wonder what this location's gonna look like.
Oh man.
Wow.
Brand new location.
Man, look at this
Party
new
house.
location. How beautiful.
Who would have seen this coming?
Who would've
So
seen that?
weird.
It's let me put you in the back layer. Okay, there you go. As at this moment is when everybody notices this. Nobody has noticed the two people kind of in the back, since everybody's distraction is on something forward. And I will show you guys what you see. I need to go to the GM layer as select all, and you guys are now tokens. You should be tokens, right? Nope. GM layer. Tokens. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
So, what you guys currently see is 8 individuals riding off, chasing a man who looks like he is in
Templar?
Templar, thank
Gear?
you. Yes, I don't know why the
There you
name
go.
Templar escaped me. Templar gear. This is the thing, though. It looks like he is heavily injured or dead, so as a arrow just flung into his back, and he just kind of leaned forward. The girl that's on her back kind of just lets her crossbow hang on her as she has to grab onto the rails of this horse to keep it going. And you see these people kind of yell, all look at you. 2 of them have bloody swords, trickle as the blood kind of just trickles off, and they're just bolting off into the forest. They're there for maybe 4 seconds before they kind of move around the tree and just continue going off the track and into heavier brush. And with that, we're going to take a break. And I have one question for everybody. As these are all things that happen at different times. There was 12 men when Riven and when not Camino, but
Carver.
Carver. Names are hard for me, sorry. Saw. Now there's 8 of them. Do you follow them? And we'll get back to that when we come back. So, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back in a second. See you guys. hello, everybody. If I remember how to do things correctly, we should be back. 1 second, excuse me.
Probably back.
Oh, apologies. Allergy season in Texas. It's anytime the trees are outside. So,
I feel it in my lungs.
it sucks. It sucks.
That me too.
As you all see this little clutter of homes, the kind of the main center would be the pub, as these men are trailing and letting this shooting, trying to get as close as they can to this Templar, kind of moving alongside the home and going into the deep into the woods, the forbidden part, the scary parts of the woods. What do you all do? If I recall correctly, I do believe you guys are following, so let me grab those minis and put everybody finally in the same map.
Are we following them? Is that what
Not following the Templars, but oops, sorry. Wrong map. You two would be about right here at the moment. Finally, all the players are on the same map. As you guys see the conundrum, you see everything that's happening. What do we do?
Well, the second the fucking horses and the Templar all go by at once, Cross is just going to kind of hunker a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
Right hand has a spear pointed upside down as a walking stick, but left hand spools up, and you hear him mutter, thinking about winding up with a good old E-blast, but not firing it.
Okay. There is a horrific lion dog barking like something behind the house. Something made a noise.
I wasn't barking. That was Cross's laugh.
I know.
I know. But we don't know
fair.
that was a laugh. And when I hear that, you will actually see Saerus was like, there's something here. Probably a monster. And then unsheaths it.
And then everybody hears the unsheathing of a blade.
Upon hearing that,
And,
I am going to hide behind this wall.
Okay, roll me stealth.
No. When I unsheath as well,
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, watch over them, Evelyn. You two in there. There might be a monster afoot. Be careful.
Nat 20, no bonus.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I-
start walking this way.
Okay.
Is Everlee? So I had ran back to Lena, right? But I
Yes.
didn't move my character.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming I heard him say that.
Yeah.
And did we hear him unsheath his sword?
Yes. It's a very
and
distinct noise that a lot of people will understand what it means. So yes, you hear that.
As the rest of those people on horseback leave, I'm just gonna lower my hand again and like just dispel what I was thinking about casting,
Okay.
and just shrug. I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
when Cyrus leaves me, I'm like, if no one's at the door, she's just gonna go inside. Be like, I'd rather be inside.
Okay.
And
You hear
she'll see the two sisters.
the door
Be
open.
like,
and
sorry.
Lena's gonna immediately like lower her gaze, so where she's like trying to not be obvious about what she is.
Okay.
And Everlee's gonna kind of stand a little in front of her like we are and be like, do you mean us any harm?
Not at the moment. It seems like it's more actiony outside than inside. I just wanted to take precaution. You know harm. You're good.
Okay.
As this exchange is happening inside, what is the exchange happening outside here? As
I guess I see these now.
yeah, you see them. Yeah,
Like right here.
I mean,
like-
Cross is in the cart.
you see a scarecrow, and you see
No,
a-
is
and an old
is
man on a horse.
Cross
is Crosshatch
he's
in the open, or is
There
it
is-
inside
I'm in-
the cart?
There is a
Like-
scarecrow in a cart.
Oh, okay.
And some root vegetables.
And an old man with veggies pulling, as a skinny horse is pulling the cart.
I'm just gonna let you there.
Crosshatch. Actually, can I have you roll me deception, please?
Sure.
I'm like,
Just fine.
did you hear that sound of a wolf?
I didn't
Looking
hear
at
you.
the old man. I was like, there was a growl somewhere.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna peek around this corner, and seeing nothing, I'm gonna make it up to the next corner
Okay.
of the house.
All right. With your stealth, everybody's passive perception. Nobody has noticed at the moment. What did you get on deception, Crosshatch?
I sent it to you.
Okay, thank
But
you. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. That's what I needed. So yeah.
My character playing up the old man thing will go, no, I didn't hear any growls, but my ears aren't what they used to be.
oh god.
Nice.
Like, is it like daylight?
It's daylight, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna peek around this corner.
Okay. You see a scarecrow with a whole bunch of veggies and a old man pulling it on a very skinny horse. And a man in full plate, beautiful red and orange armor.
It's mostly silver, but it is adorned with
Beautiful red
like,
and silver.
red and
Orange.
orange.
It's black now.
With that, I'm just gonna. There's a lot of commotion here, old. Do you look human right now?
Yeah, I just look like an old farmer.
Okay. It was like, there's a lot of commotion here. Good sir. You need to be careful. And then I'm gonna.
What did you say about lotion?
So I'm gonna. When I start slowly walking, I hear that, and I'm just gonna. Like, you'll see my helmet just kind of look, and then I'll start walking backwards to my back to my horse.
Okay.
I am gonna kind of peek into the door. It was like, we need to hurry before those men come back. And a young miss,
How many?
2 of them.
And
What?
peek
How
around-
many are outside?
There's new people right now. That's an old man with a cart and vegetables, with a scarecrow. Why does he have a scarecrow in his cart?
Is his voice loud enough to carry?
Mine? Or no, Cyrus is.
No, Cyrus is.
Also,
I'm talking normally. I'm not really
Like,
yelling.
as I'm
I'm
coming
talking
around the
normally
side
right
of the
now.
house.
Where would you be at the moment?
Because I would have been continuing moving, so I'd probably be around here.
Okay. Roll me perception.
When I do get in here,
15.
Okay.
when I do get in here and like kind of look in here and then see that there's really no hostile, I'm gonna put my sword back.
Okay. You see
As soon
2 birds
Oh.
kind of fly over. onto you.
Well, the scarecrow's not working.
as soon as he puts his sword back up, Lena will very brightly, but still with her head down, do a small curtsy and "Good day, my lord." That's all.
Riven, what are you doing at the moment? Or just
Be edgy.
Just being edgy.
On the edge.
So 7 edgelords and a construct walk into a bar.
I'm going to rounded this
It's
corner.
the house, not a bar.
you round the corner, you saw a raven. Well, from your perspective, 2 large black birds that kind of just go onto the cart. It look like they're interested in, and they're poking at this scarecrow at the moment.
Do either of them tap the tunic?
No, they're tapping at the hat at the moment.
Okay, good.
Is there a wolf around here?
If I notice that
You
the
don't see.
birds if I notice that the birds landed,
Mm-hmm.
I would like make a chewing motion at them and just go, "He's a scarecrow."
See that they both kind of look at you.
So I will do something if the crows don't dissipate.
They don't.
I'm going to, preferably without sitting all the way up, because I assume I'm laying down in this cart.
Are you gonna do the Undertaker thing?
Sort of. I'm going to very quietly use the verbal component and the somatic component, and I'm going to cast Silent Image at will of myself standing in a T-pose directly next to the cart in an attempt to scare the ravens.
As that
It is
happens,
very brief. Just pop in, tilt head, pop out.
okay. See the birds get a little confused and fly off, and
So our
I
first
see
Carver,
that, right?
yeah, you
Oh yeah,
see
you're gonna
that.
see it.
I'm immediately going to cast Detect Magic.
As you say
Congrats,
the
it was magic.
words, there's it has magic. There, both of these entities up here have magic. The crow has magic. There's just like a okay. That's a little bit of a headache. There's a lot of things happening here.
One of the carrots has magic.
One of the carrots has magic.
I have inscribed a thing on one of the carrots.
Can Everlee call Jewel back as soon as Lena starts being kind and like introducing herself? She's gonna call Jewel back to find out what happened.
Roll me a handle animal.
Okie dokie.
When Lena is introducing herself, I'm just gonna be
I
like,
got a 24.
You see that the raven kind of looks at the crow, doesn't peck, but kind of just like rubs its head against it and then flies into the house.
Aww.
Aw, she's a good baby.
What were you saying, Cyrus?
I'm just gonna kind of do like a little, not really salute, kind of like going like this a little bit to my chest. I was like, we have been tasked by Merlin to take the both of you to his mage tower, just to talk. We're not. Hold on, just to prove a little point. And then you'll see Cyrus kind of go like this to his hands, but it's not really nothing coming out, and then just a little smoke and spark. I swear I can do that. It's just kind of like,
You all three
I'm
of
trying
you
to produce.
saw
I was trying to produce a cantrip, but it just kind of fizzled.
the weakest and worst attempt to produce flame.
Yeah.
There's magic somewhere in there. It's
It
just
was like,
it's very not there though.
Yeah, Everlee's just gonna look at Lena like, what the heck?
Yeah. Lena is going to.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if she would actually know who Merlin is. Ooh.
It's kind of hard not to know that name.
Yeah, that's
Merlin?
true.
Still infamous.
Yeah. Okay. So I would assume she would. She would turn her face basically to be facing towards like this wall.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she would say, "What? Why would Merlin want to talk with us?"
apparently,
In a very confused tone.
apparently healing magic is very rare, and he wants to figure out what it's about, I guess.
You guys have never met anyone that can do what you do. Healing?
Yeah, so
Those are miracles.
Yeah. Everlee, yeah, exactly. Was gonna say we're just practicing simple medicine. It's not healing.
What was that glow just now?
The sun setting.
I'm gonna look outside. I was like, the sun's very up. Or, yeah.
I want to know what the gentleman and the construct are doing outside.
We'd just be continuing around towards the front.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Before they do, I'm gonna ask Ikad, what are you?
rotating my horse.
Okay. As
If you're asking, I'm gonna keep moving, but I'm just gonna be like, just a humble farmer trying to sell my wares, and he'll grab a potato and throw it. I'm not gonna say at you, but it's definitely closer to at you than to you.
kind of hits
As-
the trunk behind you.
As the cart goes around the corner, Trent's character, whose name I have forgotten, Carver, will probably see one of the talons on Cross's on my left foot just twitch, just a little bit,
That
maybe
thing's
almost-
moving.
flexing a little.
That thing is moving and it has magic.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I'm waiting. I'm
I'm
waiting for
going to
that.
retort with a magical scarecrow.
How else is he supposed to scare crows? He won't scare anything standing there all day, just... They perch on them.
And then, almost like clockwork, hearing how else is he supposed to scare, I am going to sit up in the cart and, sort of quietly, but once again, not quite sure of my own voice.
A kindergarten whisper.
Beard.
As you all hear a terrible dog scream Merlin's beard outside. And Riven, you saw a scarecrow move up and speak.
Well, he probably also heard them say that the scarecrow has to scare crows.
I mean, yeah, you heard that. You heard that, Riven.
River's just gonna pop up and be like, did that scarecrow just talk?
Right here.
He scares crows!
And with that, while my torso is still facing Carver's general direction, my head's going to turn a little beyond what would normally be possible and just side-eye to the other one, to Riven over the side of the cart.
River's just like, that's awesome.
Are you
Go
safe?
ahead. Were you saying something, Riven?
Oh no. No.
Okay. Okay. Basically, when Lena starts hearing all of these voices outside, she's going to, by the way, she was still holding on to Everlee's hand. She's going to, squeeze it, and she's going to look over at her and go, now.
As your crow, Evelyn, close in, and he's giving you that look of there's a lot of things happening. Either you're not safe, it's very curious. It has information for you. Just conveying that information is a little hard, since it is a crow.
Micro?
Carver, was that
Okay.
question directed at
That
Ikad?
was directed at you.
Okay, he's an old man, he didn't hear you. Or at least he doesn't acknowledge that you asked anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it go.
All right. So Everlee's gonna look at Lena, and then they're gonna sister cast.
Yes. Thaumaturgy.
Yes.
And it's going to, Lena's aiming it out the door behind all these people. And she's basically casting it to sound like the crow of a caw, of a Wait,
A raven.
the caw of a
caw
crow.
ra-
Okay.
Yeah.
As you all hear very loud call, you both, Saerus and Evelyn, you also see a blue dead woman in the corner of the house.
Cross has a response to this sudden appearance of a
yeah.
disembodied caw noise.
Yeah, what's up?
Would just face directly forward. Carver would see what appears to be a mouth moving under the bag, and then you just hear a caw, like kind of a distorted caw back. Just,
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Everlee likes that anymore. I know Jewel doesn't like that. She's looking at Lena like, "Ugh."
Akra doesn't either.
What does everybody do? There's a lot of commotion happening. What does everybody do?
I'm gonna move up to the cart and touch him on the
Oh, no.
head.
on the head.
Yep.
Head pats?
I'm gonna lean back in an
Ding,
attempt
ding.
to dodge the intending touch.
All right, you move away.
And I'm just looking inquisitively, like fluid motions, but a little bit jerky. I know that's a bit of a paradox, but yeah.
And I'm going to speak to Crosshatch. What are you?
Oh, I forgot to put my being able to say my own name in my initial phrases. So I'm gonna add that posthumously. Crosshatch. That's literally all I'm going to say.
Also with that loud cawing
Mm-hmm.
from the back, immediately was like, "What is going on?" And then immediately going outside to, basically, because if there's like a loud cawing, whatever loud noise, you just want to calm the horse down if he's freaking out at all.
Oh. When you walk out,
Horse approach.
the old man will say, "Oh, kind knight, please assist an old man. I'm being accosted by this one," and points.
Like this guy.
He keeps trying to touch my vegetables and my scarecrow.
And then
He's touching my scarecrow.
on hearing that last word, Cross is just going to turn, look at the knight, and just say, "See, it's just a scarecrow."
As you see a scarecrow speak to you in Satan speak.
And referring to itself in third person.
It's like, "Good sir, please don't touch his vegetables." And what in Merlin's beard is that?
He's a scarecrow. He scares crows. Does nobody get this?
By the way,
It's not
Evelyn, your crow is kind of just like outside.
Okay.
I would just... because I see Ikad desperately attempting to convey the point, I'll stop speaking because I feel like that's what's winding up Saerus. And I'll just tilt the hat slightly at him, as if to say, "Good day."
Ikad will follow it up with, "Merlin's beard has nobody seen a farm before."
Not with the scarecrow that moves. No.
Well, when they don't, they just perch on them.
They perch on the scarecrow, but not eat the crops.
Well,
Is he a
now
monster?
They don't do either. He's a scarecrow.
This is the best plastic duo I have ever made.
Sure, if you're a lost child in the night, he might be a monster. But you seem to be a knight. You should have no fear of a regular scarecrow.
He's
I'm
not
just
a
gonna-
regular scarecrow if he's moving.
I'm just gonna shake my head no, both proving Cyrus's point, but also trying to say, I'm not that... might be that dangerous. I don't know.
What is
I'm going
Team
to
Sis
fight
doing
it.
inside?
It's not a scarecrow. It's a crosshatch.
Yes, that's his name.
As all this is happening outside, what is Team Sis doing inside?
Basically, Lena would be trying to quickly and as quiet as she can slip by everyone from the door and walk away.
Well, there is a person right in front of the door.
Uh-huh.
You kind of open it, poof, it hits Evelyn in the back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
So-
look at.
Are we
Wonder-
still holding hands though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can I say one more thing real quick?
Yeah.
Jewel is pretty close to where Cyrus is, and Jewel is really interested in Cyrus's armor. And I'm like, no.
It keeps looking back.
I'm shiny.
Edging towards the end of your shoulder.
And I'm just like, no.
I'm shiny all over the place.
Would I be able to see the three, like the crows and the ravens?
Yes, you will be able to, since the door has been kind of open. Yeah, you see these three almost identical looking birds.
Oh my, it seems there's an infestation. It's a good thing I brought my scarecrow.
I just want everyone to know that none of this was planned. They built these characters. This is what happens when you don't explain anything to the group. It says, make whatever you want.
Look,
None of us knew.
I'm gonna look at Ikad and it's like, we're at a job right now, good citizen. Move along. This is the way.
That bird is employed? And you question a scarecrow?
He's just gonna look at that, and then he's gonna kind of like you'll actually see him like kind of like just turn away slowly and look at the Everlee and Lena. I guess I don't know their names yet in a way,
Nope.
or do we know their names from the mission?
No.
No. Okay. It was like, madams, we don't mean any harm. We just mean to protect both of you.
Protect us? How would you protect us, good sir?
I have a sword, I have a shield, and sometimes I produce some fire in my hands. And then I'm gonna try again.
Carver, are you still uncomfortably close to me?
Yep.
On seeing that you still have not stepped back, Cross is going to rotate around to you, front profile, and just quietly, what he thinks is speaking, but it comes out more as a growl, is going to say, "Scrappy given life, Crosshatch," and mimic something he's seen Ikad do once, probably, and stick out his hand as if it were a handshake.
I will shake your hand.
Brave.
Yeah, Ikad has the best camouflage. You don't have to be stealthy if nobody wants to acknowledge you exist.
At this point, you see a couple of men walking away from the woods. One dragging what looks to be the body of a little girl, and the Templar on a horseback looks dead, and they're walking on the other side. As they kind of see, you see the man with the bow looks at them and starts speaking and pointing in your direction.
Oh no, Cyrus does not like that. Where are they? Like
They're like
way or on the other
about
side?
100 feet away in this direction.
Is the girl dead?
She's being dragged in the snow. She's not moving.
How far are they?
About 100 feet away.
Does
Everlee, I'm sorry, but I don't like this at all. Please watch over them. I will come back. And then I'm gonna ride my horse.
Okay, Lena?
Does the girl look familiar?
Yes.
100.
She looks like... No, you would have no idea who this girl is. You did not see her being dragged.
Okay. I didn't see it?
Nope.
She doesn't look like the one that we sent in the woods.
Nope. She does not.
The daughter.
Everybody else that saw the transition of the men following the knight, you notice that this is the girl that was riding on the knight's back.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did I see Lena through the wall with my detect magic?
No, you wouldn't be able to detect through the walls, since the grid is making them a little too thick.
Okay.
But you still have detect magic, and it's lasting for, I believe, 10 minutes as long as you concentrate on it. You detect that almost everybody here has some magical property.
Okay.
Quick question, Jesus.
Yes.
Like, because you said that they're like that way, right?
Mhm.
Are they walking this way, or are they
Yes,
walking?
they are
like
walking
this?
towards you.
Okay. Then actually, I'm not gonna ride my horse. I'm actually just gonna kind of drag cow like kind of over here, and or try to like find something to wrap his
Sure.
what's that
Reins.
called?
Range.
Reins, and just to kind of secure him,
Okay.
and then start walking this way, and kind of like not kind of like stand tall, be a little bit intimidating in a way.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? As it looks like they're like the steps of I'm about to sprint. After the man with the bow looks at everybody and says something that you cannot hear.
Like, but I am gonna kind of shout that was like, "What is going on over there?" And then kind of like my sword's on my hands on my sword, not really unsheathed,
Yeah.
but kind of like this.
You guys did notice that 8 men left and were chasing the Templar, and 7 are coming back, and there's only about 3 horses instead of everyone having a horse. I know what Saerus is doing. What about the rest of y'all?
On Crosshatch perceiving a potential threat, but also mid-handshake with Carver, Carver, you're going to see a rather intimidating sight of a scarecrow lifting its free hand up to its face as if to say, shh. And then the eyes are going to dim.
Okay.
The other hand is still out in the handshake, but I am just...
A scarecrow twice my size.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sitting in a cart, so I mean, I'm going to be sitting up pretty high anyway, but yeah,
He's like 4'10".
I'm like 7'2". Hey,
What about
look
the
at
rest of you guys?
opposite
What are you
day.
guys doing? I'm giving everyone pretty much like an action.
An action, you say?
Yes.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh, can be my action in a way is like a defensive stance.
You put up your horse and you moved a lot.
Oh,
you,
okay.
you have a lot more than people are
fine.
getting, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then. I'll just be there.
I'm
Start.
going to reach back and tap Cross's.
Crosses. Got it.
Tap my leatherwork armor.
Yes. And upon doing so, a voice that is neither the old man's nor the scarecrow's will fairly calmly just say, "Run."
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? Riven and the girls, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna stay because I know Cyrus was gonna go that way to go see what's happening.
Okay.
And to the girls, be like, I think it'll be safer we stay back here. I think something's happening, but I don't want anyone to get harmed at the moment. I trust Cyrus. Take care of it.
Trust to handle the whole situation.
7v1.
7v1, let's do it.
Easy.
What about Team Sis and Riven? What do you guys do?
Does Riven want to go? He hasn't gotten to.
Um, right now, I'm just actually doing this watch all this commotion and chaos go on and on.
Okay, so just watching. All right. What about
Do,
the?
do we even see him there?
Not
is
at
he,
the
like,
moment.
hidden,
Everybody,
or,
everybody
like,
that's outside can see him, but you, since you're still technically inside the home, you do not see him.
Okay, I wanna. Everlee's gonna look at Lena and say, "Do you want to go outside? Do we need to get away?"
Lena's going to look a little confused and she's going to say, I don't know these people. I don't know if I want to be around them.
Understandable. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying that out loud.
If you say that, then she's gonna leave.
I don't know that
As you
phrase
guys
yet.
know that within seconds, these 7 men with weapons drawn out will be on you. So.
Lena's going to, with her hood still up, and she's going to have her head forward again. She's going to step out. She's going to step out and try to walk over here.
Okay.
Yeah, and so Everlee's whole mission at the moment was just kind of accompany Lena, make sure she's okay. That's all she's trying to do. So she's gonna kind of follow and stay with her.
Y'all
Okay.
are moving. Evelyn's gonna be like, I'm supposed to be with y'all, but
All right.
she's gonna stick close to y'all.
I'm going to paste and decorate in a second.
Oh, okay.
So, the guy stayed over there since you guys did not go to that part of the map. This is the girl who's being dragged. This is the dead Templar on a horse. The bowman who is kind of giving out orders. I'm going to put these guys here and switch their point of view.
What
As
better way to
they-
bring a party together than some combat?
As,
Where's the girl again, Jesus?
This purple icon.
Okay.
If I can have everybody roll me initiative. And I'm gonna put these horses in the back.
+0 to initiative.
These horses are in the background, so don't.
Hey,
worry
another
about them.
one. That's 3 initiative for me.
Okay. Saerus, I'm gonna do a thing because map.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
Because map, not math. I heard.
I guess that's fine. Kind of like that right here.
Okay. So.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
And now is when I turn
Oh,
off the ambiance music and turn on
20
combat.
plus.
Okay.
Okay.
I got high,
Did,
but not that high.
did anyone beat an 18?
No, I'm one
I
under.
am 18.
You did get an 18? Okay.
Yep.
I mean, we could use golf rules.
Okay.
We can use golf rules.
You are not in this campaign. And that's not an object. Okay. Everybody should see their characters up here. 18. We got Craven Edge. That's a joke. Anyone gets it. You're a nerd. Okay. Arrow guy. We got an 18. Okay. Juju. Come on. 18. 15.
That's not me. That's me.
That's Lena.
Oh, well, stop
Where am
moving.
I?
Because I moved you, and that's not what I wanted. Stop moving. I need everybody to stop moving. Every time you move, it undoes what I'm doing. Okay. Okay.
I'm not on the turn order.
1 second, Jeremiah. I'm doing like 20 things. 1 second.
We're so excited for first initiative.
You've got the Omni turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I have
15, 15 up. I got the 17.
I have the best initiative. Don't worry.
Okay, no one got other than the 17 and the 18. Okay, 10 up.
I got a 12.
Got an
12.
11.
Okay, I believe this is
Oh,
your
yeah.
13.
13.
Also got a-
okay.
I actually also got a 12.
12 for Saerus. Where's Saerus?
Plus 0, so just 12. I'm at the very bottom.
Riven got a 12 too.
Riven. Oh, of course, Riven got a 12. So all three of you get to decide what order you guys are going in. If you can't decide, then roll off. Hey, Ikad, what did you
last.
roll? What did you get?
Huh?
3.
3. All right. Oh, looks like you're going.
Riven, you want to roll off?
Yeah, I'll go
You can
last.
go first.
Oh, I can go first, you said? Okay.
Where's Riven? Riven.
Did you get that, Jesus? So Saerus, Riven,
Yes.
Everlee.
Okay. Got the initiative order. And with initiative being rolled, we're gonna have to do a new battle music.
Ooh, battle music?
Ooh.
Oh, I gotta hear it at least once.
So,
Ooh.
with that, and since character cards aren't made yet, for reasons, hey, Carver, what are we doing?
They're running at us, right?
They are running at you, and they're currently in the position they're in right now.
Okay.
Just to
And-
clarify again, the one with the bow looks like he was calling out this shot. This is the little girl that's being dragged by this man and just kind of laid on the ground. This is the dead Templar knight on the horse that's kind of being guided by this man. And you do hear the guy with the bow kind of get his arrow out. No one leaves alive.
I'm gonna use my reaction immediately.
Sure.
I'm just gonna look at them. Stand down or feel the wrath and the fire of the phoenix. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's transcending campaigns.
Yup.
All right. So, Carver, what do you do?
On the one nearest to me, I'm gonna bonus action Hex.
Oh, okay. Boy be hexed.
And then I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast.
Roll me to hit.
Oof, 11 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. As you grab this odd energy, it swirls through your hands, and this dark beam fires off as the guy just barely ducks. And everybody kind of looks at them. They're witches. Kill them all! As they start screaming, witches, witches. Okay. Unfortunately, that is a miss.
That's it.
Okay, alright, moving on. So the man with the bow is going to look at you, Saerus,
Carver?
since you're the one that kind of proposed what's happening. It's going to fire off 16
No.
and then a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, as he launches 2 arrows, dealing 7 points of piercing damage. As the first arrow goes off, and you just cut it, and then he shoots an arrow faster than you thought was possible. As you try your best to cut it off again with the blade, it kind of just scratches against a barely exposed part of your neck and just kind of fires off, barely missing the horse behind you. And all right, Crosshatch, what do we do?
As I hear arrows being fired, Crosshatch is going to whir back to life almost violently in front of Carver. Stand up off of the cart,
Mm-hmm.
leaving the spear and drawing his wand, and screech, "Ready or not, here I come!" And with that, I am action silent imaging myself directly in front of the entire group of them, making a screech full-blown pose, and off the back of through my own image, I am firing an Eldritch Blast directly at the closest target.
Okay. As
Wow.
you do that, everybody just looks and takes a step back. All right.
That was intimidation if you want me to roll for it, because that's what I am trying to do.
Sure, roll me intimidation.
Sure. Oh, that didn't work. That's an 8. But E-Blast.
Who are you firing it at?
I am firing E-Blast at I target indiscriminately.
That's the little girl.
That's the little girl?
Yes.
Okay. And these are all apparently hostile?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, that one.
Okay. I should
That is the 21 to hit.
21 hits, roll me damage. As he steps back and kind of looks at his scimitar, runs to charge as the blast hits him right in the chest as you just...
That is 12 points force damage.
All right. As falls over dead. I don't know how to push buttons, apparently. As he does, some of them start looking, and it looks like there's a vigor, like, we're gonna get you.
I'll just respond with, tag your...
Oh my god!
Okay. Lena, it is your turn. What do you do?
I was looking at it. I don't know why it did this, but I have an 11, so I'm after everybody.
Oh, I just didn't do it correctly. Okay, well then that is a whatchamacallit,
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Evelyn, what do we do?
Oh,
As
okay. She
the
says,
bird crew is back here just
The
chilling.
bird crew.
I'm gonna open my cloak a little bit and be like, go hide for a little bit inside of my cloak. And then I'm just kind of like, she's just gonna move like maybe just like in front of the sisters. She's like, if you can defend yourselves, try to. If not, then just stay back. The archer? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Archer back here. She's gonna do a fire bolt at him.
All right, roll me to hit.
11.
11 misses as it fires off, hits against his leather armor, and he just starts patting off the flame before it actually causes any damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Level 2, y'all. Level 2. All right, anything
Yeah,
else?
but she's just gonna stand. Yeah, no,
Okay.
she's gonna stand guard in front of the sisters.
Okay. Saerus, what do we do?
I am gonna walk 5. And then I'm gonna do a little thing. 10 and 15.
Okay.
You know, no AOPs because I'm moving around.
Don't necessarily think that's how that works, my dude.
Yeah, no.
No, that's how that works. Yeah, that's exactly how that works.
I am gonna use my attack action on this guy.
Okay, the one in front of me? Got it.
Yeah. I am okay, yeah. Just attacking with my long sword.
Okay.
And that is a 19.
19 definitely hits. Roll me damage. As you grab your long sword, slice at him right in his back as he's not fast enough to follow your movements.
12.
12 points of damage. That is a dead man. As a good slice towards the back and just falls over grunting. You see that some of them do have some battle wounds, but none of it's lethal. They definitely were tossing and turning and fighting with somebody.
Okay. I'm gonna be like that, and then I'm gonna action surge.
Mm-hmm.
Using that right now to attack the other guy.
Okay.
But I'm trying to use my hilt non-lethal on that leader, commander, whatever.
Sure. Non-lethal it is.
That's almost a nat 20. That is dirty 20. Actually.
Dirty 20 hits. Roll me damage.
That is 11.
11 points of damage. Okay. Thank you for the easy math. Okay. As you slice the guy down, and the guy, the archer winds up to grab 2 arrows, and is starting to turn towards as you just slice up, cutting the arrows and damaging the bow as it starts nicking him in the shoulder. Good hit. But he's ready for more.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. With that, Riven, what do we do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up.
Go right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Just charging that guy.
Yeah.
What squares is the guy? Yes,
Let's just say here. Yeah, sorry.
He's about to be a square in a different ethereal plane if this is told us anything.
25 to hit.
25 hits, yeah. What did you roll? Dirty 20?
19, actually.
That's an 8.
Oof.
All right, roll me damage. What is your weapon, if I may ask?
Just right now, this the long sword.
Longsword? Okay.
I haven't. We need to discuss the other one.
Oh. Don't tell that. Roll.
If I hear another 12, I swear, everyone is doing 12 points of damage.
I rolled the lowest I can, so that's a 5. That's 5 total.
5 total, okay. As this man is bloody, as you go slice at him, he kind of parries, not enough as you headbutt him, and he just looks back at you. He could still fight, but he looks like he's taking a beating. With that, anything else?
That's it.
All right, I believe that mini is for Everlee. What do we do?
Yes. So since Evelyn had just stepped in front and shot a thing,
We have
Everlee's
Everlee, Evelyn, and Lena that I want to
Lena,
call
all
Leanne
the
for
crows,
some reason.
yes.
And they all
Elves.
the crow ladies, yep. So I'm going to look at Lena and say, stay behind me. And I'm going to step next to Evelyn and try to shoot this guy here. This guy? If I can. It's not.
Just hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one next to the
Okay.
horse. What is?
That
I
one?
have no idea what
Gotcha.
just happened.
Or
That's
that
not this one. The one that's closest to the horse without hitting the horse. It's not
This
dead.
Okay. This
It
one?
doesn't look actively engaged. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
The one that I feel like is gonna rush us.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to shoot him with the guiding bolt.
Roll me to hit.
Oh.
Yes, I was thinking to take it from you. Yeah, roll me to hit. As
Oh.
That
this
was a
energy-
16 to hit.
16. Roll me damage as this energy flares up within your hand, and you just launch it at him.
17 damage.
17 damage. Oh, instantly just hits him. He falls over. You even see a little bit of smoke kind of leave its body. As they start looking, and you see that there might be a hint of shit. What's happening?
Can I react to that?
Have you used a reaction? Yeah, you can react. What's up?
Okay, cool. Both myself and my silent image are going to lean back in unison. The image isn't going to be able to say anything, but I'm just going to, think murder of crows caw. It sounds like I'm trying to emulate about 30 of them at once. Just full balls deep in it. Just whoa.
So
Okay.
Ryan, are you pressing R?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay, all right. I know their next action. All right. With that, it's going to be Lena's turn.
Yep.
Lena,
Oh,
what
sorry,
do we
I
do?
should be right there.
Okay. Lena is going to where's she gonna go?
Hopefully she stays behind me.
Is she not? Her crow is still on her shoulder, but she's going to step around and she's going to say, "This isn't going to solve anything." And then she's going to use Sacred Flame. And she's going to basically aim at this guy's feet right there.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, roll me to hit. I'll give that one to you.
Okay.
Is it Sacred Flame Dex save?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That is a total of 11.
I have a 13, so
Alright, roll me damage.
that's a fail. It is 6.
6 points of damage. As the flame starts heating this man up and it looks like he's being cooked, just falls over and his head just kind of leans right at your foot.
Oh no 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 no! Lena's going to go. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. And then she's going to. Can I do it? I don't know. Hang on one sec. Is she gonna? Yeah, it is. It's a bonus action. She's gonna cast Healing Word on that guy.
On which guy?
The guy she just ignited.
Yep.
Okay. As you cast Healing Word, nothing happens because he is dead.
Yep.
No 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 no. No 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 no. She's just going to keep saying that. No,
Full
no, no,
blown
no, no.
pacifism.
Yep. He's passed beyond the bill. You did too much damage too fast.
No 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 no.
As she's saying no 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 no.
Oh no 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 no!
This man right here turns to the little girl, and it's more like asking the guy with the bow, "Should we just kill them?" As there's no reaction, he will go towards the scarecrow, and this guy will go towards this scarecrow. As hitting an illusion that's not there, and then the other one goes for a 14 to hit.
I will note you can investigate check against the illusion. And...
He went and slashed it. And learned that the blade
yeah, he's
goes
gonna
right
go
through.
through it. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair. And this other one is, what's this guy doing to me? He's attacking me.
Yeah, 13 I believe.
That matches AC. That's a hit.
Then it's going to be 6 points of slashing damage as the skin cuts against your armor, and he just is like, "Oh, die, you devil!" All right. Ikad, what do we do?
Wolf.
You all muted if you're speaking. It is your turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at my options. Like, I've been looking at my options this whole time, and none of them feel good. There's 3 of them still up.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Are they wearing metal?
No, they're running leather actually. Almost every single one's wearing leather. No, they're all wearing leather. No.
Darn.
Quite literally leather armor.
Okay, that's fine. I will pull a ball bearing
Okay.
out of a sack I keep on my hip. Point it at the one that slashed the cross illusion.
Okay, this one.
Okay, illusion is this one.
Yeah.
Real me is this one.
I'll do a little hand wiggle over it. I'm casting catapult.
Okay.
So it's gonna fly in a straight line at him.
Okay.
If it would strike a creature, which would be him, He must make a dex saving throw.
That is a total of 4.
Oof.
Okay, so when it strikes, it does 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Roll me through the 8. As you kind of grab this ball bearing him, do your incantation and just shoots it out. A bullet fires off, hitting this man directly. We'll see how, depending on the damage.
10.
10. Directly in the center of the head as he falls over dead.
Exploded.
We might not have firearms yet, but that won't stop me from having a sniper rifle.
Anything else?
No. Actually, I'll throw my hood up over my head.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Carver, your turn.
I am going to move around in front of Ikad
Okay.
and try again with Eldritch Blast.
All right. Shooting this guy?
Same guy.
Oh, same guy. Sorry. Yes.
This prick.
Roll me to hit.
16 to hit.
16 definitely hits. Roll me Eldritch Blast plus Hex.
Eldritch Blast 13 and Hex 5.
As you shoot, hits him on the shoulder, he kind of spins down. His head hits against the stump back here. He's out cold.
And I'm going to bonus action free recast Hex on the leader.
All right, leader is hexed.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, as the leader will disengage, move over here to this girl. As he grabs her and just says, "Where is it?" Looks at everybody and then bolts. And just starts running.
Okay.
That
far is he?
he would be for the sake of this I'm gonna put him here because of map. And then I'm just gonna draw on here where is text. Let's make it 20. So 5, 10. So he'd be, because his movement is 30, so he's 25 feet away. My question to everybody is, what are you guys doing? Are you chasing or are you staying here? Okay, so if we are all agreements chasing, Crosshatch, you are up next.
Cool. He's 25 feet away.
He's 25
from...
feet away.
Cool. I have 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
I'm going to move directly next to him.
So this square will be 25 feet from here. So you 5, 10, 15, 20.
I have 5 feet of movement left.
Yes. So you would be 20 feet from him.
Yeah, he's 25 feet past that square.
Past this
Gotcha.
square.
Okay. And ranged weapons can't be non-lethal.
Correct.
Well, damn. And I obviously can't say anything to convince this person to stop running because mimicry is a flaw.
Did
If you also be like, I'm not chasing him, I'll pass my turn, that's also an acceptable thing. I'm just letting you guys know.
And these guys all looked human, right?
Yes, every single one. They were awed at magic, and when they saw Crosshatch, they said demon.
Cool. That means I don't have to regret anything that I may do to them.
Crosshatch, you have anything?
Cross wouldn't understand capturing this person alive. Cross's only self-preservation point would be attempting to murder anything that just tried to murder him.
All right.
So as such, I'm firing an E-blast.
All right, roll me to hit. Roll me that Bardic Blast.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
All right, roll me damage.
That is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. As he is definitely bloodied, and when you hit him, he falls to the ground and starts scooping up to run away.
And then I will bonus action, or not bonus action, I'll move 5 more feet for my total of 30 to put me at that square, and then 25 feet past that, I will action dash to travel another 30 and be directly next to him.
Is Eldritch Blast a bonus action?
Eldritch Blast is a bonus action. Wait, is it?
I
Wait,
don't think so.
never mind, it is an action. Never mind, I'm 25 feet away.
Okay.
Ignore me, I'm dumb.
Alrighty.
I could have sworn it was a bonus.
We are going with Evelyn. What are you doing? And Saerus, you're up next, followed by Riven.
Since I saw him, I saw Crosshatch, I guess, fire him, and then he got hit, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He's just gonna stay with the Crow gang,
Okay.
and then yell towards Saerus, capture him immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a murderous scarecrow chasing the poor bastard.
And then he'll make Edgar come out from his hiding spot, and then also follow the back.
Okay. He's
In case they do
65
something.
feet away from where you are, but Edgar is doing his best. Okay. Saerus, what do we do?
I am dropping my sword on the ground, like stabbing it, and then grabbing my. I want to do a call shot for a crossbow.
Okay. What are you doing?
Actually,
What are you trying to do?
I wanted to shoot him in the leg.
He wanted to arrow to
What's the
the-
goal?
To slow him down,
Okay.
or maybe not make him run away from the crossbow.
All right. He is bloodied. He is not wounded. So you have disadvantage on this, and it's a high probability of failure. So roll me to hit.
No, I'm actually kind of thinking now. If I whistle for my horse, will he come?
Nope. He's not trying to do that.
Yeah, what do you think this is, The Witcher? Come
Yeah, come on.
My fear is that when I told you the probabilities, you changed your mind. Was that what you're trying to do? Shoot him by the leg and like trying to knock him down?
Yeah, that was my. Actually, those are both my plans. Like call for get the horse or shoot him in the shoot him in the
All right.
leg.
So which one are you doing?
I'll shoot him in the leg.
All
See,
right.
hopefully he doesn't die.
Roll me to hit.
That's both 12s. So that's a +6, so
Okay.
18.
Or 18. Okay. Roll me damage.
That is a D8. And it's a flat because I don't have any dex. So that's a 7.
7 points of damage. Okay. Let's see if he
I was
does.
an adventurer like you.
All
Till I
right.
took a shot in the knee.
As you shoot him,
Took an arrow in the knee, that's what it said.
it shoots right through his leg. It hurts, and you see the bolt is still stuck in there. He is not dead, but he is still running.
And then I am gonna run that way
Okay.
towards him, 30 feet this way.
Okay. So you are, for the purposes of this, you are 45 feet away. So if you run 30 feet, you will be 15 feet. So I expect Crosshatch and I expect you, Saerus, to keep track of how far you are from him now.
Okay.
I was gonna move exactly where you moved. Okay. Riven, what about you? What are you doing?
Oh, I have a reaction at the end of Cyrus's turn really quick.
Sure.
Because I'm just going to flavor this as Crosshatch learning a new phrase. Assuming I heard Evelyn say, capture him alive, Cross is just going to parrot back in that general direction. Capture alive!
Okay.
So,
This one.
going right there. Over to the ass.
Mhm.
I'll just blast the one in front. The one in front of Brian.
The archer.
You're gonna try to Eldritch Blast the archer? Okay, roll me to hit.
16.
16, I believe, hits. What is the range on Eldritch Blast? 120 feet. All right, roll me damage. How much?
2.
2 points of damage. Okay, as you grab your sword and you shoot out an Eldritch Blast, hits him in the back of the head. He is still kicking. 2 points damage. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Was that still targeting this guy?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep. He
Guy's resilient.
Yep. He's hanging on by a thread. Okay. Lena. No, that's not Lena. That's Everlee. Everlee, what are we doing? And then Lena, you're on deck.
Okay, let me just double check range because he's way far from me now.
He'd be 70 feet from you. What are you thinking about?
I was thinking about Sacred Flame, but
I believe that's 60 feet. Yeah.
60.
You can move and shoot Sacred Flame.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. If you move your full distance, you can do a Sacred Flame. All right. If that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I want to at least get how much I have 30 feet.
Yeah. With the Sacred Flame, that is a total of 5. So roll me damage.
Okie dokie. And it is. Dang it, I just had it pulled up.
I believe 2d8.
There we go. Yes, thank you.
As you run up, grab that energy, and you kind of just whisper into nature as this flame right in front of him starts burning. Let's see how much damage it does.
10.
10 points of damage as he falls down dead.
I want to just look back at Evelyn and say, I don't really do alive when they shoot at my sister.
All right. And with that, you are going to see the little girl kind of move around, see all the dead bodies, and then go over to the Templar and just go, Dad, are you there? And you all see that the man twitches. What are you doing?
I drop concentration on the silent image.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking back and grab my sword.
Okay.
I am
Grab your
going
sword.
to-
Right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna hex the dad.
Oh my god!
That is hexed.
Yeah. Lena, upon seeing that, would walk up
Okay.
and yeah, she'd touch him and cast Spare the Dying.
Once you do, the spell emanates and you see a glow and you feel it, not a sensation of like bouncing back like the other, like the dead lady, but almost like nothing happened. There is no life. but this thing is moving.
Okay.
As you all see, as he kind of tilts his head back, and a beam of light starts casting from his the hood that he has, and all the cuts that he has, just beams of light start moving forward. And you see the little girl looks at him. Dad?
This isn't your dad, sweetie. And then she's going to try to get the child away from this
You
thing.
already casted a spell, so
Okay.
I'm gonna ask some other people.
Am I gonna be back here by
Yes.
this already?
Yeah, since you grabbed your sword. So that's your action. What about the rest? The people who have not done a thing. What is the thing that you're doing?
Cross is turning, beginning to walk back, and on seeing this literal tractor beam coming from whatever the hell this thing is just going to crack out with the new one is switching and start to level wand directly at it.
Okay. Anybody else wanting to do a thing? I'm not even saying an action, a thing.
Yeah. Evelyn, when she sees the sisters go that way, she's gonna go towards them also, and then she'll recall Edgar back too.
Okay, so you both grab onto her to try to move her back. You see no, he's there. You see this thing move forward as this beam of light appears. You see as it grabs onto his daughter, says nothing, but as the beam of light kind of hits her, she's taking 4d10 worth of cold damage.
Oh. In before Mind out, still alive?
That is 25 points of cold damage as she just
Fuck that.
freezes solid. And you hear this scream.
Crosshatch? Oh, no.
No, that one ain't me, homie.
As she's solid and breaking, falling down. I need everybody that's on a 20-foot radius to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Hype 25 feet away, baby.
Yeah, that's good.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Okay.
Was it
So
Conte?
that is everybody except for I'm gonna call you Craven again. Carver, Ikad, and Cross.
The dynamic trio. The Three Musketeers, if you will.
What did you guys get on your Constitution saving throw? Just call it out.
18.
18 pass.
15.
16 pass.
15.
15 pass.
7.
7 fail. And what about a Riven?
Riven.
14.
14 just pass. As this thing beams in a bright light as it's just killed something. Evelyn, you're blind.
Oh, fuck.
Great.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's game.
Wow.
So, with that, yeah. Welcome to the Arthurian Tales, guys.
Woo!
Is it next week yet?
So, with that, we're going to edit this and put it on YouTube and on Spotify soon enough. Session 1. Let's see where this goes in this winter wonderland.
Wonderland, sure.
All right, guys. Please don't forget to be kind to one another. Don't forget to love each other, because this campaign won't do that. All right.
Oh!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.